Hey guys, it's Lizzie Morris MUA, and today I'm going to be doing my brow routine and basically how I get my brows to look the way they are. And this is it's going to kind of be like brows for beginners, because I feel like lately I've been doing a lot better in my brows, and I used to do horrible. And I'm like intermediate. I'm obviously not an expert at brows, but I think I am pretty good now. So, and don't mind my grandma's sweater. I'm just like bumming it today, and I just got my hair up and I'm just relaxing. It's like 9:30 in the morning. I got up super early to film some videos for you guys today. Without further ado, let's get this thing started. By the way, if you hear some stuff, that's my dogs beating each other up, and then I got the fan on. So hopefully you guys can hear me. See his tail? So I guess just the first thing I usually do about maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month sometimes is I just tweeze anything like, and if you're scared to do this on your own, go to a salon that you trust, that your mom trusts, somebody knows is a good place to go, and get them like wax robbers. I don't know what they threading. I don't know. I don't do all that because, for one, I don't want to pay someone to do something that I can just do. I don't over tweeze my brows. As you can see, I still have plenty of brows there. The only thing I do is, if it makes it easier for you, you could just line your brows with like a dip brow. Bubby and Coco! You can line your brows where you want the shape to be, and anything outside those lines you can tweeze. So anything that's on my eyelid, I already tweezed last night. So anything that's like below right there, I tweeze. And anything that's like above this line, I tweeze. And this eyebrow is a totally different shape, and it's really hard to make my brows even. So usually I don't want to over tweeze this brow, so I just try to make them as even as possible, and maybe that's why it's better to go to a salon or something like that to get it done instead of doing it yourself. But like I said, I don't want to spend the extra money, and I'm pretty content with how my brows look. They're obviously, you can't like force a shape on a brow. It's just this one's thicker and doesn't have the best shape. I really love the shape of my right brow. So there is like 3 or 4 different options you can do for your brows, and I'm about to tell you those now. So first option you could do, which might be the easiest for some of you guys, and especially for people who have like thicker brows and don't really need to shape them as much. If you already have like a pretty defined shape but you have like sparse areas, you could just do powder, which you can pick these up at like anywhere, or you can even do eyeshadow if you have an eyeshadow that matches your eyebrows. And I always go darker with my eyebrows. Most people do. But you see there's like a lighter shade and a darker shade. I got this at the dollar store. I don't ever use it because I quit using powders. And I would show you guys how to use each one of these techniques, but then I'd have to constantly wipe my brows off and it would just be a mess. But you can simply just get an angled brush and just dip it in there, and it just will do like that. Or, you could just get like a little eyeshadow brush and just blend it in real fast. So these are a good option. Like I said, you don't need much color if you already have pretty thick brows, and you don't need to like line them or anything. Powder is a really good option for you. The second option, which I do not prefer, I don't think I will ever like to this option, but it's using just a regular eyebrow pencil. The bottom is that. So if you have darker brows, I think it would work, but I feel like when I buy even the shade blonde, it's like way too dark or taupe. So it just looks like almost black on my face. So, but this is really good if you just have darker brows and you just need to fill in those spots. This might be better than powder for some of you guys. The next option, which this is a fake Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have a real one, and I have no idea where it is, and I used to love this, but I do not like it anymore. I think because mine dried up, and mine looks gray. Even my real one looks gray. They're like They both look exactly like. Honestly, you probably couldn't tell the difference, and it's like really sticky, but I think I let mine dry out. This is just kind of what it looks like. You see I used like a lot of it. Like I said, I do have a real one. I just like literally can't find it. But you just dip your brush in, and you see mine's just dried. It's this last one. This is probably good for anybody who just wants to get a precise brow, and I feel like the pomade stays really good in your eyebrows, but you just brush it through. And that's basically it. It's like really easy, and you don't have to buy the Beverly Hills pomade. I have the e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream, so this would be good just to fill in those spots. This is in the shade Taupe Blonde as well. And the best option is what I'm about to tell you next, which is doing a pencil, but not a regular pencil. So this is the Unique Moodstruck Precision Brow Liner. And the difference between this is like, you know, roll up eyeliners. I don't know if there's like a specific name, but you roll it up. So it's not like a regular like pencil like if you write with. So this is kind of like the same consistency as an eyeliner, but it's for your brows. And it's got this pointed, can you see that? It makes it really, really easy to like get them fine lines, and it also comes with a spoolie on the end, even though I have like 5 million spoolies. Literally. I think this is one of the better options if you're really trying, and it doesn't have to be Unique, obviously, but if you do want to buy it, I'll have a link in the bio for you to purchase it. But I used to use the e.l.f. one, and it's just a little too thick for me. Like I said, if you have thicker brows, maybe this would be really good for you, but it's just like a thicker, I don't know, it's a lot cheaper, I'll tell you that, but it's way too thick for my liking. So, so basically, after you shaped your brows, you want to start lining from the bottom. You do not want to line from the top. You want to start from the bottom. Do not go any lower than the hair. That's why I said tweeze the hairs you don't want to have any product in, that you don't want to be a part of the shape, that are like just out of place. Basically, they're just hanging out for no reason. I used to like overline and underline way too far. I would like make them way too thick, and they look thick still, but they look more naturally thick. They don't look overdrawn. You just do you see there's no hair under the brow, and you just do the top, and you literally just stay right at the top. And when you get to the tail part, that can extend a little bit past the brow, but you just want to connect it like that. Then you just fill in everything. And there it is. So, it's not super filled in. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's really personal preference. But sometimes what I also like to do, if you want to do this, a lot of people use brow gel. This is the e.l.f. Treat and Tame. I think it's like one shade. It just is clear light. So, but I'm just going to take this side that's got a little bit of tint in it. It's like light brown, and just brush through and give it a little more color. And then I'm going to go back in with my actual spoolie. This is not the Unique one. I don't want to get too much product in there. And just brush it out. Just blend it in a little better. I'm going to do the other one off camera. Since I'm almost out of my e.l.f. concealer, which I recommend, it's like only $6, it's amazing. I'm going to use my regular concealer just because I'm like literally about to be out, and I really want to save that for some other videos. So what you can do if you have a concealer kind of like mine, I'm just going to get this angled brush. This is the brush you need with a really good tip. And I'm just getting some of this concealer on my brush. And I'm just going right, well, first off, you could just go ahead and put some on the lid because it just makes it easier for me. And I like the e.l.f. one the best because it really does brighten up the area. And then I just put some over top before I even go close. Okay, and so now what you're gonna do is get, just like when you drew them on, you want to get right under the hairs, but do not get it in the hairs. On top, I think it's like way easier for me. And then another thing I like to do is just, usually I'll have both brows done and I'll just put this in the middle. So it literally just carves out the entire brow and it looks really uniform and precise. Now what I do is get my beauty blender. You can use like any kind of blending brush, and I just pat it out. And once you do that, literally your brows look, in my opinion, look amazing. Like, look at the difference of my brows before, after. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, not just in YouTube, just in the beauty community, people who love makeup in general make their eyebrows generally thicker than most, and I mean what I've seen. And if that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm just gonna try to do just a few little tiny strokes because some of the concealer got on there. And bam, that's basically it. Just a little spot. So that's basically how I did my brows, you guys. And I know it was like supposed to be for beginners, but that's just like how you do it, like step by step. That's it, you guys. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. I got some more videos coming your guys' way. Some contour and highlighting for beginners. I want to do a lot of videos for beginners because I was a beginner before, and I feel like all the videos I was watching was not for beginners at all. It was like Bubby and Coco. It was like for like professionals, and I was like, what are you guys doing? Like, I don't know what you're doing. I'm a beginner. But yeah, you guys, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.